So, okay class, for example number 2, the overhanging beam ABC in figure A carries a concentrated load and a uniformly distributed load. Derive the shear and bending moment equations and draw the shear force and bending moment diagrams. Neglect the weight of the beam. So, we have here the figure. Okay, and since hindi pa nasa-solve yung reactions dito class, we're going to solve for the reaction first. So, what are the reactions here? We have here the RB and the RC. You might be asking kung bakit yung vertical reaction lang yung meron dito. Samantalang, if it is a hinge, usually meron siyang Rx pa, di ba? Pero dahil wala naman tayong external loading within the in the horizontal direction, yung Rx dito is equal to 0 din class. So, wala din siyang reaction along the x-axis. So, ang magre-reflect lang dito will be this vertical reaction at this hinge. Okay? So, first we're going to do summation moment at C para makompute natin yung RB. Okay? So, we have here RB multiplied by your distance, which is 10 feet. That is clockwise, kaya positive, minus 200 pound multiplied by 14. That is the distance ng 200 na load dito from C. Then minus this 120, itong concentrated load natin. 120 multiplied by 10 feet times 5. Alam naman natin na ang resultant force ng concentrated load, ang pagkuha niyan is yung parang pagkuha lang din ng area class. And then, your resultant, it acts at the center of the uniformly distributed load. Basta uniformly distributed load siya class, hindi yung varying. Kasi kapag varying na, iba na yung location ng resultant niya. Okay? So, calculating this one, we will arrive for RB equals to 880 pounds. So, next, we're going to do summation forces Y for us to determine the value of RC. Okay? So, we have here RB going up, that is positive, plus RC, minus this load, 200 pound kasi going down siya, minus the 120 times 10, yung resultant po nitong uniformly distributed load. So, calculating this one class, since we have the value of RB already, we're going to substitute that here for us to be able to solve for RC. And that will be, RC is equal to 520 pounds. Okay? So, this will be our free body diagram for the figure. So, we have here the 200 pound as what was given in the problem. Then we have the computed value of the reactions, which is the RB 880 and your RC equals to 520. And we also have here the uniformly distributed load. As what was given, we have 120 pound per feet. So this 1,200 pounds here is your resultant class. We just get the resultant for the uniformly distributed, and that is acting at the center of this 10 feet, kaya po 5 feet ito. So ayan, looking for this figure, we already know that there will be two segments kasi from A to B walang discontinuity, and then from B to C ganun din siya. So ang magkakaroon tayo ng cutting plane dito for segment AB, and we also have another cutting plane for segment BC. So okay, kapag kakinat natin dito class, magiging ganito yung itsura niya. We have here the 200 pounds, and then magkakaroon tayo ng shear and moment dito sa cutting plane dito. Okay? And how about dito sa dito sa cutting plane 2? So, magiging ganito ang itsura niya class. Okay? So, we have here the 200 pounds, and we will just consider a part of this uniformly distributed load. Okay? So, if we will be denoting this, the distance of the cutting plane to the leftmost part of the figure, X. Ganon din dito sa sa segment BC. Okay, that will be x. Kaya po naging x minus 4 ito kasi meron tayo x. Tatanggalin natin tong 4, kaya x minus 4 dito. Okay? So, we're going to consider segment AB muna. Okay? So, that is from 0 to 4 feet. Kasi 0 to 4 feet. Segment AB. Okay? So, we do summation forces Y. Taking upward positive, we have negative 200 minus your shear force. So, we will be able to get your shear force, and that is equal to negative 200 pound. How about the moment? We just do summation moment at the cutting plane here, and that is equal to 0, taking counterclockwise positive. So, we have here 200x. Class, this should be positive. Okay, this should be positive. Okay, so we have here, kasi counterclockwise siya eh. Counterclockwise yung rotation niya. Okay, so we have 200 multiplied by x. Okay, that is the distance, plus your moment at D, that is m. And that will be equal to 0. At ito na magiging equation natin para sa moment diagram for segment AB. Sa segment BC naman, so that is from 4 feet to 14 feet. From this B to C. Okay? Ayan, so we do summation forces Y equals to 0 again. Taking upward positive, so we have here negative 200 pounds plus your RB here, which is 880 pounds, minus the the uniformly distributed here. Okay, so we have 120 multiplied by x minus 4, kasi yan yung resultant niya, class. Yan yung resultant ng uniformly distributed load natin dito. Multiplied, of course, no, that will be for the moment pala later on. So that will be our equation for the minus v, dito pala, minus v, and that will be equal to 0. Okay, so we will be able to get shear force. It is an equation, so we have here 1160 minus 120x. Ito ang equation natin for the shear force. And then, for the moment, we just do summation moment at the cutting plane. We have here the point E equal to 0, taking counterclockwise as positive. So we have here 200 multiplied by your distance, that is x, minus 800, minus siya kasi clockwise. 800 multiplied by your x minus 4. X minus 4. Yun ang matitira dito. That is the distance of your RB to your point E. Plus your 120 x minus 4, that is the resultant of the uniformly distributed load, multiplied by half of it. Okay? We have the x, and that will be x minus 4 divided by 2. Yun ang distance ng resultant nitong uniformly distributed force sa E. And then, we also add the moment at this point. So, yun yung plus m dito. And that will be equal to 0. Calculating that, we will have this equation. We have m is equal to negative 60x squared plus 1,160x minus 4,480 pound-feet. Okay, so class, this will be the expressions derived for the shear force and the bending moment for each segment of the beam. So next, ito naman will be this will be your the plot of your shear force and bending moment. This class, sabi ko nga din sa example number 1, this diagram is also based sa mga na-compute natin dito sa ano natin per segment natin. Please note again that it is most desirable to draw the shear and moment diagram below this loading diagram class, your FBD. Okay, so magiging magiging ano niyan is dapat mauna yung loading and then yung shear sa baba niya and then your moment diagram. Okay? I-inspect natin tong shear diagram first. Okay? For segment AB, your shear force is negative 200 pound and that is constant. Okay? Kaya meron tayong dito pababa. Dito, 200 hanggang sa negative 200 and it is constant from A to B. Okay? So, from this point, for this point, ang i-consider naman natin this time, we have here 1,160. Hold on, i-solve ko lang. 160 minus 120 multiplied by your 4 feet. That will give you 680. So from this point na considering this equation, constant pa lang siya. And then since this equation is for segment B to C, isa-substitute lang natin tong 4 feet dito para makuha natin tong value na 680 dito. Okay? And then after that, we just substitute it again by the value of 14 para makuha natin tong negative 520 dito. Negative 520. So, okay? Ito na ang magiging shear diagram natin. Anyway, bakit po hindi nag-zero dito? We still have the force here. Kaya 520. Ibabalik ngayon ni RC yun. Kaya bumalik siya dito sa point na to, naging 0 siya. Okay? So how about the moment? Okay? For moment, we have here for segment AB, meron tayong negative 200x. Okay? If we substitute 0 here, if we substitute 0 to x, our moment here will be 0. Okay? Then if we substitute this x here with 4 feet, the value will be negative 800. Kaya po nakuha natin itong value na to. Okay? And then, for segment BC naman, so we have here the equation. If you're going to look at this class, ito constant. Straight lang siya. Okay? Tapos, ito, may x na. Nagkaroon na siya ng first degree. First degree. X raised to 1. First degree yung slope niya. And then, this one, for your moment here, raised to 2 na yung equation natin. So, that is already a curve. Second degree na yung slope niya. Okay? So, if we're going to substitute these values, the x here with your value from 4 to 14, ganito ang magiging curve niya, class. Okay? You try solving it in between para makita nyo yung plot niya talaga. Okay? Okay? Okay, the location of the section where the shear force is 0 is determined as follows. Ang sabi dyan, the location ng shear dito sa point na to. Okay? Ito yung point kung saan nagkaroon ng 0 yung shear force. That is actually where your maximum moment are. Okay? So, using this equation, mako-compute natin yung value ng x. And that is 9.667. Yung x natin, class, is from here, ha? Okay, so if we deduct this 4 feet here, kaya natin nakuha tong 5.667. Kasi yung value na, yung x na kinukuha naman natin dito, yung mga x dito is from 4 feet. Nag-start tayo sa leftmost part, yung x natin, di ba? Yun yung x, kaya 9 yung lumabas. 9.667. So, if we're going to deduct the 4, pagkakaroon tayo ng 5.67. That is where your shear force, that is 0. Okay? The maximum bending moment occurs where the slope of the moment diagram is 0. Okay? Sabi dito sa part na to, where the maximum moment, bending moment, the slope is 0. So that is dm over dx is equal to 0. Your dm over dx, that is your slope for this moment diagram. That is where your maximum daw. So, if we're going to, sabi doon, dito sa maximum, dyan yung 0 daw yung slope. So, paano natin makukuha yun? So, we just need to differentiate this moment here kasi from 4 feet to 14 feet. Okay? So, pag dinifferentiate natin to class, we have here dm minus equals negative 120x plus 1,160 dx. So, dm, ibaba natin yung dx doon. Sa part na to, magkakaroon tayo ng dm over dx. That is equal to negative 120x plus 1,160 equals to 0. Kasi yung slope doon, slope kung saan yung maximum ng bending moment is equal to 0. If we're going to use this one class, we will be able to get for the value of x, and that is also equal to your 9.667. It should be the same. Okay? Kung i-consider, kung ayaw nyo itong gamitin at gusto nyo itong gamitin nyo for in getting the maximum moment, yung location ng maximum moment, yung x, pwede nyong gamitin din to. That will give you still 9.667. Okay? So, how are we going to get the value of your maximum moment? We're going to use this one. Since meron naman na tayong x, alam na natin kung nasaan siya. Diba? Alam na natin kung nasaan yung maximum moment. Ano yung x niya. Diba? So, we just substitute the 9.667 in this equation. So we have here negative 60 multiplied by 9.667 raised to 2 plus 1,160 multiplied by 9.667 minus 4,480, and that will give you 1,127 pound-feet. Ito na class yung maximum bending moment ng structure natin. Okay?